we're back. I hope you guys are doing well. Follow along with us today. We're going to catch you up on what's been going on around here and where we've been for a while. So stay tuned. A little update on the lambs. As you see, they are doing well. I think we're at 11 now, 11 lambs. So they're doing well. We appreciate all of the kind comments that we got on our last video. Some were not so kind, but you know what? That's to be expected. We are learning, we are growing. Loss happens on farms all the time. So we are going to keep pushing on. We are not quitters. We are not going to give up. We are not going to stop farming or homesteading just because we had a bad year. We're going to keep trying it out and see what happens. And if sheep don't work for us, then you know what? You move on. You move on to something else. But for right now, we're going to keep going and see what happens. Savannah, what is that?
It's an egg!
It's an egg, get it.
There's an egg, Sophia!
Sophia, there's some eggs up in this tree.
Really?
There's 3 eggs in that tree.
I wonder who laid these green eggs.
I don't know who laid those green eggs.
I think Moana. I think it was Moana because I think she like grows like these green eggs.
All right, so the kids and I are here in the greenhouse and we already started planting some seeds. We're gonna start them in here, let them grow out, mature a little bit. We're gonna up-plant them, or up-pot them, I think is what it's called. And so what we do is we'll put them into bigger pots, let the roots get a little bit more established before we put them in our raised beds up at the garden. So I don't know if this is a thing or not, but it seems like here lately we have been dealing with the winter blues. It's hard to be motivated. It's hard to continue to take care of these animals. Jason works full time, so he's gone a lot during the week. And then I'm homeschooling the kids, keeping up with the house, and just doing our daily routine has been hard, let alone when you put on all the extras like the animals, the chickens, the sheep, the goats, the donkey. It's just a lot. And so we're definitely dealing with something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just that time of the year where it's cold and you know, there's just no motivation. It happens every year around this time where you just don't have the energy to just do anything. And I don't know if it's partially because it gets dark early. Now, granted, you know, the sun is starting to set a little later and a little later, so we're getting there. We can see that light at the end of the tunnel. And I don't know if this is something that a lot of homesteaders deal with. It just seems like that's something that we come across every time at this year. So a little update on what's been going on around here. We have ordered our meat birds. So they will be here the second week of March, and we have to make a brooder for them. A border. Brooder? What is that word? Border. Brooder. That sounds right. We'll go with that. So we have to make a brooder for them, and when doing that chicken tractor, we didn't quite think of that step, that they're gonna need something to be in while they're chicks. So we got a little ahead of the game and we made the chicken tractor first. So I think what we're gonna do is, if nothing else, we'll probably just get a giant trough and put them in there. We got 25 coming. I don't know how many will survive the shipping, you know, because normally there is some loss when they ship them. So we're gonna see what that's like. If we can, we would like to build a actual box for them. But for now, we could always use a trough. Really, with when you're dealing with chicks, anything, I mean, you could use a refrigerator box if you wanted. As long as they are warm, have food, have water, and some shavings in there, because, you know, they're chicks and they get kind of nasty. But, so yeah, so we have them on the way. What else have we been working on? Oh, we planted seeds like I showed. So I'm pretty excited about that. That has definitely helped my mood, planting seeds, because it's almost like spring is finally close. And we are finally to a point where we're going to be harvesting our own vegetables again. That is very rewarding, to have your own vegetables that you grew in your garden. So that is going to be something that is definitely going to perk us up a bit, I think, is when those seeds start sprouting. So when I talk about being stressed, I don't want to make it sound like that we're not thankful for everything we have. We know that we are blessed to have this property, these animals, our family. I mean, this is a beautiful property. So I don't want to make it sound like that we're not grateful. We are very grateful, but sometimes it's a lot. And other homesteaders may put on their Instagrams these beautiful pictures of their homestead and how wonderful everything looks all the time, and, you know, happy animals. We're showing you the reality. Like, this is the reality. We have loss. We are not always motivated to do things. And sometimes, quite frankly, our property looks like a hot mess. Prime example. Then you have things break. Right now, we don't know why, but our fence is not working. It's not electrified. We're not sure what's happening there. So it's just one thing after another all the time on a homestead. So this little box thing right here, this is where what is that called, Jeff?
That's the electric fence charger.
So that's what powers this section of our fencing. We also have one over that way, behind it, that electrifies that pasture and the small pasture, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So we're in the forest right now in one of our pastures, and we're just checking the fence line to make sure that there's nothing that's grounding the fence out. We were getting about 9 was our reading typically on our fence, and now we're getting about 5. As we go though, Jay's just getting some of the little twigs and stuff off of it, and it seems like it's starting to go up. Little things like that will really mess up your fence. It sounds ridiculous, I know, but it really will mess up your fence because it'll ground it out. So note, if you have an electric fence, make sure it's clean and nothing's touching it.
6 right here.
Hello there, handsome man. So that's a little of what we've had going on lately, and we don't want to scare people away, and we're just transparent. We just want you to know that this is part of homesteading and this is what's going on around here, and we're just having a little funk that we're in. I think it's the cold, it's the shorter days, just the whole, winter is just a hard time anyway. So
It is. It's difficult, and we just keep plugging along. Yeah, guys, and so we appreciate everybody, all their kind words and comments, even the negative comments. That helps push us along. There's not a whole lot we can do out here on the farm when it's cold, and in the cold season, there's not much moving the animals and things like that. So we do the best we can, and trying to educate you guys and learn ourselves, because we don't know everything, but we're learning. This is a way of life, and it's different. It's not for the faint at heart.
not at all.
Definitely is not. We strive to do better on the farm.
That's right. So we're gonna work better on putting out more content and getting out of this funk. And we hope that you guys are enjoying our videos, and we hope that you'll stick around and continue to watch our videos. We're really enjoying hearing from people from all over.
Sharing our life experiences and what we do on the farm, that's what makes it fun, and sharing it with you guys.
Right.
Y'all are a lot of fun. So
So we really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in.
thanks, guys.
And we'll see you guys again.